WADR. You can listen to us on 94.9 FM in Dakar through our website www.wadr.org.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen.
It's time to embrace a youthful mindset and envision your future. Take the lead is in your walls.
Take the lead is in your walls.
This platform serves as a space for engagement designed to equip young people to become effective leaders. They are actively contributing, creatively engaged, and determined in various fields. And now, this is Take the Lead.
Hello to you out there and welcome to your youth exchange program, Take the Lead, here on West Africa Democracy Radio 94.9 FM. My name is Augustine Bill Cully, and today we are diving into the role of young people in public debate. So, please join us live on 94.9 FM and, of course, on our online platforms. On Facebook, you can get us on WADR English Service and on YouTube at WADR. Also, we encourage you to participate by sending your opinions through the comment sections there on our live feed, and we will read them out throughout the program. Public debates are organized discussions or arguments that focus on several issues, and it could include political, social, and economic concerns, engaging communities, and influencing public opinions. These debates provide a platform for diverse perspectives, promoting civic engagement and affecting policy decisions during significant periods of change. Today, we seek to explore whether young people are involved in these debates and how such participations shaped their critical thinking abilities.
Take the Lead is back in 2025 with a brand new format. Yes, your youth exchange space will now be broadcast live every Friday at 4:05 p.m. Universal Time. And that's not all. Dear internet users and WADR subscribers, you have the opportunity to experience the show live and direct on our online platforms on Facebook at WADR English Service and on YouTube at WADR. Take the Lead every Friday from 4:05 p.m. Universal Time and rebroadcast same day at 1 a.m. Universal Time. Also on every Tuesday, your youth program will be rebroadcast at 7:15 a.m. and 4:05 p.m. GMT. Take the lead and champion the discourse for the betterment of young people.
That's right. Take the lead and champion the discourse for the betterment of young people, not just in the Western region, but of course across the continent and the global world. Today, we have a great lineup of guests to help us explore this interesting topic. And they include Nanan Apokwo Kokotete. She's a bilingual communication specialist from Ghana. Next is Kofi Amel Adika, an international management specialist. He's either Togolese or Nigerian, so he will explain more about that. It's interesting, his nationality, and he's willing to tell you more about that. We also have Khadija Ibrahim. She is a life coach and an author. That is one who writes a book. She's from Nigeria. Joining us from India is Asatu Minte. Asatu is a Gambian student studying microbiology at Mahatma Gandhi Mission University in India. As well as Jan Philip Lawson. Philip is a Ghanaian communications analyst. Plus you, our listening audience and amazing viewers. we do not leave you out, of course. We encourage you to participate by sending in your opinions through our comment section. So let's begin by, hearing from our panelists, and you will know more as they speak out. They are about firstly telling us, giving us their individual perspective about debate, what it means, what are their understandings about debate. And we'll firstly like to begin with Kofi to share with us more. Kofi, how are you doing? And welcome to the Youth Exchange platform. Hello to you, Kofi. Okay, if we cannot get Kofi, let's see if we can hear from Nana Tete. Nana, are you there? Welcome. Well, we need to arrange that. Perhaps if your microphone is not on, you can try to get that. Let's try it. Philip. Philip, how are you? Okay, I think our technicians are making some efforts to have these people live on the show because it's important. They are all of diverse opinion on the matter of debate. So we will try to get them explaining more because these are issues that border on the country's youthful population. These are future leaders, how they intend to take on the road of current leaders who will be expiring in years to come. How do they also follow these national and international discourse that bordered on their country's economic stability, infrastructural wise, the human capital, so that they are well informed and prepared to take on the mantle of authority in the near future. Can we hear it now from our guests, be it Nanan or Kofi or Khadija or Asatu, including Philip? How are you all doing? And welcome to the discussion.
Can also hear me.
Yes, I'm hearing you now. Welcome. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. So, I could also hear. Can you hear me? Can I go ahead?
Yes, you are live. Let's just know you more about your name and a little about yourself quickly.
Okay, my name is Jean-Philippe Lawson. You can call me JP Lawson, JP for short. So, I'm Ghanaian. I work as a communications analyst. My experience has mainly been in issues of youth development, youth empowerment, gender equality, and also issues of peace and security, mainly for young people. And I've worked in Ghana and currently in the Central African Republic, as well as attending youth conferences in many places, including the Gambia, the 5th Pan-African Youth Congress. So my experience has been in youth issues. And so open discussions or debates are of utmost importance based on the question you had asked to lay the foundation for the discussion. And for me, we can just take a bit of inspiration from the Greco-Roman societies where, for instance, in Greece, we had philosophers who come together, bring students in the form of Plato, Aristotle, and all that. What they had in the beginnings were what we called academies. So these places encourage open debates, open discussions, allowing for ideas to be laid down, for discussions to be had. So I believe this is going to be a good discussion, and obviously this is what it is creating, a platform for debate, a platform for open discussion amongst Africans. My expectations are high, and I believe it would augur well for all of us. It was interesting to hear that, okay, sometimes you say either Kofi is Togolese or Niger or Senegalese, whatever it is. Recently, Ghana celebrated its independence, and for me, just like our first president, it doesn't mean anything if Ghana is independent and Africa is not united. So it's a pleasure to be with everyone here.
All right.
And at best, we are Africans. We don't even have our individual nationalities. Thank you.
All right. Let's hear from you. How are you also doing there, my dear brother, joining us? Can we hear from you as well?
Hello?
Yes, you are live. Please.
Good afternoon, everyone.
I guess
so. Thank you so much, Polly, for giving me this opportunity to tackle this very important topic, which is like the position of young people in public debate. And I believe that during this discussion, we will be able to explore the role of young people in public debate, and also try to find out what are the challenges they face and how we can enhance their participation. And by the way, I am Kofi Armel Adika from Niger, Togo, and also Benin. I forgot to mention it.
So yeah, I was concerned about your nationalities.
Yeah.
You are like from Niger, Togo. Now you are adding Benin, man. I don't know. Anyway. So tell us more about a debate. What do you know it to be about, especially public debate?
So talking about debate, first, what we have to understand is like a kind of open discussion when it comes to public debate, a situation where people or groups come and share their idea or opinion on a specific topic, and also where we will have not only elders but also young people, because today's topic is talking actually about young people. Thank you.
Thank you. Can we also hear from you, Asatu? Welcome to the discussion. Asatu, I guess. Okay, please go ahead.
Hello everyone, I am Aissatou Minte from the Gambia, currently studying in India. I am a hijab model and also a student. Yes, and my idea about public debate is actually a forum or gathering that are set up for people to share their ideas. So debate is not only about exchanging ideas. It can be in different formats, either in music or poetry or in actual debate itself. Yes, thank you.
Great. Are we hearing from Nana? Nana, are you there? Okay, it seems Nana and Khadija will join us later. But let's look at the role that young people play in these public discourse or discussions, you will say it. Kofi, share a light about what role these young people played in public discussions.
I'm sorry to cut you short. I am here. I'm Khadija Ibrahim. I missed the...
Thank you, Khadija.
You said I wasn't present.
Sorry. I tried to ask, but it's good that we have you. Please now, just take the floor, Khadija, and tell us your own side of this story relative to your understanding about public debate. And now you will just begin by sharing with us what you know about young people's own involvement in public discourse, what they bring to the discourse.
Okay, I'm Khadija Ibrahim. I'm from Nigeria. I'm a life coach and I am 33 years old. I'm mentioning that just because we're talking about youth, young people in public debate. So for me, public debate is an expression, self-expression about an opinion that involves public. It may be social, it may be political, it may be in different aspects of life. And this may be an individual's perspective towards some certain opinion. And I feel that everybody is entitled. There could be a very healthy debate, and it helps us to become more aware. It helps us to share ideas. It helps us to have other people's opinion or view other people's perspective in a healthy manner, not in an argumentative or discriminative manner, but in a healthy manner and non-toxic manner. Thank you.
All right. But why should young people participate in these public discourse, especially when there are also important issues that surround their youth livelihoods? In what aspect and how specifically does it help their thinking ability? And that goes to you, Kofi.
Hello?
Yes, you are live.
Thank you so much for the question. So first, why should young people participate in public debate? First, we should know that we young people are called to be the leaders of tomorrow. and also it will help us to express our views, okay, and also influence decision making, okay, and also to develop also our confidence, because we know that a lot of young people now are afraid to express their feeling when it comes to do it like publicly. And also to stay, another thing is to stay informed and contribute to societal progress.
Okay. Do you have something to add there, Philip?
Yes, I think as laid down by my brother, it's true young people have a critical role to play, and why they should be in debate is the fact that it helps them to shape the future of their countries or their continent generally. When they are involved, they have a stake, they contribute their voice. And most importantly, by building their communication skills, it prepares them for leadership roles in the future, because ordinarily we always say young people are leaders of tomorrow. And so by involving themselves in debate, it prepares them for the future, builds on their communication skills. That's what I have to say in addition. Thank you.
Great. I guess we have Asatu, Ibrahim. We will be joined by Nana in case she joins out later on. But the issue of the personal assessment of each of you, are young people actively involved in public debates? From your own personal assessment, what you've noticed so far, are young people really involved with these public discourse? Asatu, we begin with you. Asatu, are you getting us?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we want you to share light on your own personal observation as to whether young people are actively engaged in public debate from your own understanding.
Okay, from my own point of view, I would say young people are not actively involved in debate. The reason being is that they are not given the support that they require. I would take an example from my country where I am from. When most of these young people are involved in public debates, talking about current issues, most of them are marginalized or not given the support they require. So because of that lack of confidence and that fear of social isolation will make them not to involve in this type of public discussion. We have some who are still and who are actively involved in this. The likes of Omar Champion Cham, he is a young person in the Gambia, and he has been working very well to talk about issues that are really affecting the country right now. And and there's another example I can take from us. They are also actively involved in this public debate. They are not doing the actual debate, but they are doing it through music. So while listening to their music, you can realize that they are publicly sensitizing people about current issues and drugs. So yes, in another case they are involved, another case they are not involved publicly. Thank you.
Khadija, do you have an opposing view to what Asatu has said?
No, I absolutely agree with what she has said. You know, sometimes I just want to add that sometimes, in addition to what she has mentioned, the atmosphere isn't so nice. Sometimes even the listeners, sometimes it turns out to be discriminative. Sometimes it turns out to be perceived in the wrong way. And sometimes some people are given more priority than other people. This may be reasons why expression may be, or public opinions may be.
Well, that's certainly a network problem, but we hope you make some adjustments in your location so that we have you, saying the right thing right here, because they are all interesting statements from out of you. Let's come. Yeah, are you there, Khadija?
Can you hear me?
Yes, you are sounding much better now.
Yes. Oh, okay. Sorry, my network went out, but I think it's back now.
So just
so if you can hear me, what I was trying to say is this. Can you hear me now?
Yes, please.
Hello?
Yes, we are getting you. Please go ahead.
Can you hear me now? Do I go on?
Yes, go on, please.
Okay. So I also feel that sometimes while there are some different opinions on expression or public opinion or debate, is because sometimes people do not have a right way to express themselves. It could lead to some offensive words or some other people feeling marginalized. And I feel like the youth should be encouraged to express themselves in the right way and the right manner without inflicting harm on other people, either marginalizing a sect or a religion or a tribe or a group of people.
All right. For you,
Thank you.
yeah, for you, Phillips, thanks as well. Your personal experience of public debate, how did you get involved in discussing issues in the public, especially? Maybe it was, or those issues were bordering on young people, or maybe your community or your country. How did you get involved? How did it all start?
Thanks once again. So I'll basically say it started from school. One of the best things formal education gave us was the opportunity to engage in debate in school. I was an active member of the Writers and Debaters Society at the second cycle level and also at the tertiary level. I was at the University of Cape Coast for the debates, the Ghana National Debate by university. So we were put in teams participating in debate from that point. And even at the tertiary level, I remember participating in an event by UNFPA, World Apart. That was the launch of the State of the World Population Report in 2017. Young people were actively involved in that process. And also there was the launch of the AU roadmap on harnessing the demographic dividend. The former president of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Addo, launched that roadmap himself, and then there was a young person who came to make a presentation, and other young people were given the opportunity to actually contribute their voices. I even say the pinnacle or zenith of it was in 2019 when we had the first Youth for Youth Forum on population and development, and that brought young people from across African countries and also from China to discuss issues of population and development. So there were many opportunities, even in the breakout sessions for debates. And that's how I've always been involved in debates.
Okay.
Whenever there's the opportunity, I just contribute. Yes.
Thank you for keeping it short. And let's hear from the man who is from Togo, Niger, or Benin.
So thank you so much. I can say that for me, everything started like from university, the first year of my academic year at university when I joined the student union. Okay, and everything started by then, and after it continues with the association I'm part of, which is ADELA in French, the Association of Entrepreneurs and Leaders of Africa. And through like these two, the student union and then the association, we used to sometimes organize debates and also meet like some personalities, and then develop from there our idea what we tend to do. And for me it helps me a lot because I can say that joining the association and then also the student union, it helped me like reveal my my exact person, the coffee addict that I am, and also develop like a very strong leadership skills.
Okay, thank you so kindly. Let's conclude with Asatu and Khadija. Then we take an assessment report by our own here from WADR. Asatu, how did you get involved in this whole process of, discussing publicly on issues, whether from your school, your community, or your country?
Okay, my involvement in public debate started when I joined this pageantry industry. Okay, as we all know, pageantry is all about sensitizing people about a particular topic that you choose. So mine started from there and then to the schools as well. And until right now that we organize a schools debate among ourselves, among Gambian students in India here, talking about issues that are affecting the country and how to go about solving them. So yes, mine started when I joined the pageantry industry, and I will say it really helped a lot. Because of that, I am able to do so many things for my people and then give solutions to the problems that we have.
All right. And to you, Khadija? It's up to you, Khadija. I hope you're getting us. Well, if we're not getting Khadija, we will call this right here an interesting statement so far from our guests on this 10th edition of Take the Lead in the year 2025. Let's now have more insights in this report by WADR's Christopher Aticho.
Public debate is fundamental to the functioning of democracy. For people to govern themselves, whether directly or through their representatives, the need to form informed opinions on the issues that affect them. And young people play a crucial role in public discourse by offering fresh perspectives and innovative solutions. Are you concerned about why young people matter in public discourse? Well, they bring a unique viewpoint and energy to conversations about issues that impact their lives, often leading to creative and practical solutions.
Abraham was right when he said that regular migration is migration that happens in compliance with the laws of the origin, transit, and destination country. Of course, to enter and stay in a country, you need to have the requirements.
Yeah, I will differ with my colleagues because to me, how I understand is there is nothing like irregular migration. Regular migration is for the developed countries, and irregular migration is for underdeveloped or the so-called underdeveloped countries, because you never see irregular migration happening, for example, within West Africa. Why? Because we are all the same. We are all developing countries.
According to RNS of public debates, engaging young people in public discussions helps them develop leadership skills, encourages civic engagement, and nurtures sense of responsibility, preparing them to become active and informed citizens. However, there are several barriers that prevent young people from participating in public discussions. Many young people may not be aware of the opportunities available for engagement or may feel that their voices are not valued. Additionally, some young people might lack the necessary skills or resources for effective participation, such as communication skills, access to information and support networks. A lack of trust in government and other institutions can make them hesitate to engage in public discourse. Meanwhile, to address these barriers, local, national and global leaders must ensure that public discussions are accessible and welcoming to young people, creating opportunities for them to share their perspectives and ideas. It is essential to offer training and resources to help young people develop their skills and knowledge needed for effective participation in public discussions. By fostering these conditions, we can showcase the potentials of young people who are the future leaders of society.
Christopher, our teacher there with an insights of public debate, especially featuring young people. Welcome back to Take the Lead here on West Africa Democracy Radio 94.9 FM and online at WADR.org. We are live on Facebook, WADR English Service, and of course on YouTube at WADR. We will now focus on the challenges of young people facing a public debate agenda. Let's look at what are the obstacles, what are the barriers that these young people face, although there may be interest to discussing publicly. And we will resume this with Philip. Philip, tell us more. What do you consider as challenges or barriers to young people's participation in public debate?
Hey people, my name is Mello, Afrobeat singer from Guinea and Conakry. I love listening to the program Take the Lead on West Africa Democracy Radio.
Hello, my name is Fatou Bintou Asuke. I'm the CEO of African Start Shop and I love listening to the youth program Take the Lead on West Africa Democracy Radio.
Oh yes, we just passed by with that one. Now let's get to you, Philip. What are some challenges you've understood to be a problem affecting young people's participation in public debate?
Yes, so I'm going to list about three of them. The first of them is the absence or lack of platforms. For a debate to happen, a platform must be available. For
Yes.
instance, without
I just,
WADR,
yes, just hold on a bit. I just plead with the rest of you to get your mics muted so that we can hear Philip very clearly. Please, whether Nana or Khadija or Kofi, please have your microphones muted to avoid distraction from the background. Please go ahead, Phillips.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to list three challenges or barriers to young people's participation in debate. First off is the absence or lack of platforms. For young people to be able to participate in debate, it's important that platforms are available. For instance, without WADR's Take the Lead program, which is a platform, there wouldn't have been a debate in the first place. So consider a population of, say, Ghana with more than 30 million people and a population of Nigeria with more than 200 million people. And you come to the youth demographics where, for what we know, young people constitute more than 45% on average of these populations, even across Africa, if you want to do a combination. There are platforms that are needed for the large numbers. And so, for instance, if WADR is offering a platform and it's just one out of the many, there might be issues. So this is where I come with the issue or the barrier of the absence or lack of platforms. We need a lot of platforms to encourage young people to be in debate. And so this is a barrier that we are facing. The platforms are few, and even where they are available, they are not to all demographics of young people. The second challenge or barrier young people face is sometimes the fear of being reprimanded. Sometimes young people have a distrust in public or political institutions. They believe if they come and even engage in the debate, they are not going to be taken serious, or in some cases, they are even going to be reprimanded. I remember a case of a lawmaker in my country who said young people's heads are full of water. It's just coconut. This is not something that adults or people who have to open the door for young people need to be saying. We should actually encourage them. And it will lead me to the third point I'll make. Mostly, young people are engaged in a tokenistic way. And the tokenistic sense is we just want to fulfill the need to show that we brought young people. So we'll say, okay, a young person was on the platform, or a young people was there to talk. But that's not the way in which it should be. It should be active, it should be intentional, it should be deliberate in such a way that a young person's voice is considered serious enough and is grafted into policy making where necessary, or their ideas are really welcome to inform societal issues. Thank you.
Thank you. To you, Khadija, others who said maybe young people, some of them or most of them are shy. You know, the nervousness sometimes it catches them when they see the public or maybe view a large crowd. But what could you say in addition to what Philip has said, or your own understanding about the challenges that most young people face?
Okay, I would like to answer this personally first. Being a young child, I wasn't very expressive and I was a shy child too. But then as I grew up, I understood that soft skills are learned, and you might not have them ingrained in you right from birth. So these are what I'm saying in essence is that for us to be able to express ourselves, we should go and learn some skills that are soft skills. You should learn some public speaking skills, some emotional intelligence skills. You should also learn some skills that would help you to express yourself without being criticized or criticizing other people. And we should try to build our...
Okay. Well, that's network. We will get more from you. We will get more from you just when it settles. Let's hear from you, Nana. I get your own, Nana. Share with us your own understanding about the challenges. Yes, Khadija, you need to shift a bit so that your network system will be stable. Let's hear from Nana. Nana, please provide your own understanding about the challenges. Well, I think it's some hitches there. Okay, so are we hearing from you, Nana?
Very well. These are personal development, exercises that...
Okay, Nana too is facing some challenges with that. Then we will have to shift. We have to shift to Kofi. Let Kofi provide its own side regarding the challenges. Let's hear from you, Kofi.
Hello?
Yes, you are live.
So for me, I will say first is like the limited representation at the political level. Okay, we can see like few young people in leadership roles. If we take it like in Africa, at the parliament level, we can see that we have like a lot of elders than young people. And Senegal now, we can take, Africa can take like an example from Senegal. We can see their government, like, and also their parliament, they have now more young people than elders. Okay, and another aspect is that also social and economical barrier, lack of resources and financial support to make activities happen. As my brother Philip said, also we have also like a lack of social media view. We have like limited young people represented on social media. Why? Because maybe I can say that is because they have like that fear that what they want to expose, people may reprimand them or something like that. That's why some young people, they tend to take themselves back instead of coming and express their feeling. So that's what I have to say concerning the challenges.
All right. For you, Asatu, we would like to know whose responsibility is it? Who's responsible to get these young people discussing public issues? Is it themselves that need to learn it, or authorities need to get them involved? What do you make of that?
Okay. In my own opinion, I believe it is the young person's responsibility. For example, it is my own responsibility to take up national challenges. These taking part in public debate and the positive impact you will be given during those debates will not only be benefiting the people, but it will benefit you as well. So it is your own responsibility to take up these tasks and make a better impact in your community.
Great. Let's now proffer some solutions as we wrap up this edition of the program. What are some common steps that you recommend to young people who are desirous of becoming good public speakers? Because these public debates also help to equip young people to become good public speakers. What are some steps you think they can follow to be able to debate publicly? And we begin with you, Phillips.
Okay, I'm going to share. Can you hear me? I'm going to share three views of mine for how young people, or solutions for participating actively in public debates by young people. First, I think young people need to research. You need to know a topic very well, or to a large extent to be able to make pronouncements or debate around it. The second is to practice regularly. When young people practice regularly, they are going to feel comfortable in the environment or arena of debate. They're not going to have any fear, tension, or anxiety. And finally, young people should seek feedback at every point in time so that they improve on what they did, so that in subsequent editions or subsequent opportunities for debating, they can contribute actively and also make sure their voices are heard. Thank you.
Okay. And to you, Kofi?
So, for me, I would say that we should implement like some debate session or competition in our different schools or universities, so that students from maybe high school, they can grow up with it, having like they will be like skilled, and once they get like younger, or they get like at the age of 18 or more, they will get used to the public debate. Another aspect is that they have to learn from experience from who, but from speakers. I mean here is that to continue watching what previous debates and stuff, so that they will be able to have like experience, skill, and so on. Also participating in youth forums and competitions outside. So that's my 3 points that I wanted to share with you.
All right. To you, Khadija. What would you recommend to young people?
I pray that my network cooperates. So I encourage that young people should be participatory in clubs like public speaking clubs, lit clubs, some other clubs that would encourage them to express themselves. They should learn on soft skills. They should also learn from home how they should be able to communicate with other people in a healthy manner, and also some EI skills, that's emotional intelligence skills, like how.
Okay. Asatu, what would you recommend to your fellow young people?
Okay, I would recommend some points that will help young people to participate in public debates. Some of these points are providing mentorship trainings for these young people, creating a better safe space that will help these young people to know what public debate is really about. Also, providing resources that will help these young people to work more on their.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's now hear your parting
help
comment.
Our young ones to. One should be encouraged going through.
I know, Khadija. Khadija, you've been on. Sorry. Let's have your parting comment. As each of you takes leave of us and the platform, including the young people listening to you across the sub-region, your parting comment. And we begin with we close with you, Kofi, as we wrote down. Kofi, please, your parting comment.
Hello?
Yes, we are getting you.
So I will say here thank you to WADR for letting us express ourselves on this specific topic, which is really relevant. And also I will encourage young people from today to start implementing or putting in practice what we developed today and the recommendations each of us here gave.
All right. To you, Asatu.
Okay, what I would like to say is for young people to be courageous, speak up even when facing oppositions, research thoroughly before forming opinions, and thinking analysis, informing before accepting and rejecting ideas. And also, I would like to thank the WADR FM radio for this amazing platform for us to share our little ideas. Thank you so much for giving us these opportunities. And for young people, let us be courageous and know that the future lies in our hands. Thank you.
Great. Khadija, please, as you take leave of us, your parting comments. All right.
I would like to say a big thank you to the organizers of this program. Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Yes. Thank you for making this platform a safe space for people to express themselves. And thank you for bringing up important topics for us to discuss like this, which is really important for the young youth coming up. It's going to encourage them to express themselves and also be very participatory in some life skills or some, public speaking engagements. Thank you.
Finally, Phillips.
Thank you once again for the opportunity. I would want to part with the words of Nelson Mandela. He said, sometimes it falls on a generation to be great. We can be that generation. The young people of Africa can play critical roles and I believe can transform the continent for good. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kofi. Thank you, Asatu. Thank you, Khadija. And thank you, Philip, for being our guests today. Well, listeners and viewers, that's how we conclude this 10th edition of Take the Lead here on West Africa Democracy Radio, 94.9 FM on YouTube at WADR, on Facebook, WADR English Service. Sincere gratitude to you. And please join us next week, Friday, for another interesting episode of the program. Remember to take the lead in shaping the discourse for the betterment of young people. My name is Augustine Bilkali, wishing you all the best.
We thank you for listening to this program in Nigeria on Darling FM 107.3 Owerri, Southeast. We thank our listeners in Liberia on Alternative Youth Radio